Hi everyone, my name is Cynthia and welcome to my first video. So I've been wanting to do a booktube channel for a little while now and I've kind of been hemming and hawing, so I decided to just kind of put myself out there and I'm going to start with the Booktube Newbie Tag. So let's get started with those questions. Alright, and if you guys stick it out to the very last question, I'll have a little surprise for you. Question number 1, why did you start this channel? I started this channel because I like books, which I think is a good reason to join Booktube. But I love books, I love talking about books, I like watching other people talk about books, I like talking about books with other people, so I thought that was a plenty good idea to do this, so here I am. Question number 2, what are some fun and unique things that you could bring to Booktube? Well, for one, my face is fun and unique. I really know how to answer questions like this because everyone's unique. Everyone brings something different to Booktube, even if the content's the same. Book hauls, unhauls, unboxings, reviews, it doesn't really matter. Everyone brings a different flavor and a different style to it. So, I mean, maybe that's not good advertising, but you know, it's my own personal spin. Question number 3, what are you most excited about for starting this new channel? What I'm most excited about is possibly making new friends. I mean, that would be super cool and rad. But I mean, being able to talk to someone halfway across the world about your favorite book would be super cool. I mean, I don't know, I'm kind of excited about everything in general. Question number 4, why do you love reading? I mean, I have been reading for as long as I can remember. I can't really remember a time where I didn't read. I love the escapism. I love the fantastical worlds that people create. I love the fact that you could share in someone else's dream or just learn new things. I just love reading. I feel like this is such a hard question to ask, but I love it. And I feel like no matter what I say, it is not going to quantify how much I love reading. I just do. It is. It is everything. Question number 5, what book or series got you into reading? Again, I have been reading for as long as I can remember. I can't really remember a time where I didn't read. When I was a kid, I loved the Magic Treehouse series. I read all of them that were published up until that point. I loved the Boxcar Children's series, Judy Blume books. But if we're going to talk about something a little more recently, when I was 18, I went through a really bad reading slump. I didn't read for nearly a year and a half. Nothing intrigued me. I couldn't. That's when a college friend of mine recommended The Servant of the Shard by R.A. Salvatore, the first book in the Sellsword trilogy, and I fell in love. I read all the books as soon as I could get my hands on it, and I have been reading nonstop ever since. Question number 6, what questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? I would ask them more technical questions, I suppose. What cameras they use, what editing software, where they get inspiration for some of their content. So nothing really interesting, I guess. Question number 7, what challenges do you think starting a booktube channel are going to be the hardest to overcome? In the interest of honesty, probably myself. I second guess myself. I've been meaning to start a channel for at least the past 8 months, and I've always been hemming and hawing and starting and stopping. Sometimes I don't know if people actually want to listen to what I want to say, if they want to watch what content I'm trying to put out there, but you have to put yourself out there. Got to start somewhere. So, question number 8, when did you start reading? Like I said earlier, I have been reading for as long as I can remember. I can remember not knowing how to write and learning how to write, but I don't remember a time where I never knew how to read. Obviously, I had to learn. I didn't come out of the womb knowing how to read. That would have been cool. I always remember reading. I don't remember not reading. Question number 9, where do you read? 98% of the time, I do my reading at work. I read on my lunch break. I read on my standard 15-minute break. If there's nothing really going on, I'll be reading. I do the bulk of my reading there. I've been trying to read a little bit at night before bed, just like a couple pages, or I'll read if I'm taking a bath in the bathtub, but most of the time it's at work. Question number 10. What kind of books do you like to read? I mean, given the fact that this is booktube, YA is a pretty standard answer here. So yes, I do read YA, primarily YA fantasy. I also read adult fantasy. I've been trying to read more science fiction, not as much as I'd like, but I've been reading more. I would like to read more nonfiction, but I have been reading a lot more poetry, which I am very pleased with, and I do read erotica as well. Alright, so that is it. That is all 10 questions for the Booktube Newbie Tag. I'm not too sure what my schedule is going to be with uploading content, but I do want to do it fairly regularly. So, I mean, I would greatly appreciate it if you stuck around, introduce yourself in the comments. I have a couple social media things I created, and I'll put those down below if you want to see what else I'm doing when I'm not on here. And like I said, if you stuck through to the end, there's going to be a little surprise. So, say hello! His name is Julian. And he might pop on every once in a while, so we'll see. We'll see if he's in the mood. We'll see if he's in the mood. But, I mean, thank you very much for stopping by. I really appreciate it, and you have yourself a good rest of your day, okay? Bye.